Good evening, ITV Gold viewers. My name is Lakshmi Singh, and welcome to this week's episode of Himali Spiritual Center. I'd like to say namaste to all of our viewers and a special Eid Mubarak to all of our sisters and brothers who are Muslim. Himali ji, welcome to your program. It's
Namaste.
1 week.
Thank you, Lakshmi, for having me, and thank you so much.
And it's so nice to see you again after 1 week. And Himali ji, for the past 3 weeks, we've been talking, of course, about coronavirus and, everything that we all have to endure during this time of quarantine. But, what I really want to talk about, because I know a lot of people have been calling you in at Himali Ji Spiritual Center, wanting to know, Himali Ji, what can we do? What do we do right now for those of us who are becoming depressed?
It is a very good question. A lot of people are also get cabin fever.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, not only you or myself, Lakshmi, but 99% of the people are working more at home than they did at work.
Yeah.
So before you will be able to get a change of environment, like you're at work from 9 to 5 or 9 to 6, and then you get that little commute, it actually unwinds you, then you get home and you feel like you can just take off that work clothing and get into something comfortable, and you are working. But now it's like you get up and you work and you work. Some people work more hours than what they used to work.
Yeah.
And they don't get that break because, you can't go out. If you go to the supermarket, you have to wait in the line. If you go anywhere, you have to wait. So people are doing, bare minimum what they could do. And that also, it's like we are a human of, creature of habit. And we do not used to things like this. New York is a very, very fast state that we live in. Other states are very laid back, and they used to be going home after 5 and absolutely doing nothing. We are doing, even our office works are going more, and so we feel like we have no break, we have no things. And a lot of other people are depressed because they lost their job and they don't know what's going to happen to them and what they will find. So we have a lot of things that just put on us over a short period of time that is not letting us feel what we want. So I want you to all please take a moment and say, okay, we are going to be in this situation not for like this 2-3 months, but it could go on for longer till they don't find a cure. So we're going to stop panicking. And we're going to start making ourselves go into routines like we used to. Try to get up the time you used to get up. Try to pray, get up a little early and pray before you get to your job, and try to dress up, because some people, they are in their pajamas and they feel like they can do. So you are in 24 hours in the same cloth. No, try to at least dress up a little bit decent, not like before all, so that you make a room place in your home where you're going to work. So you feel like, okay, I'm going to work, and take yourself the break. And after the 5 hours or that 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. you finish, you get up and you make dinner, and you need to get up next day early. Sure. Or give yourself 1 hour late more to work. Instead of finish at 6, finish at 7. But you get yourself a deadline done.
Sure. It's so important to not be in the same routine over and over.
No,
and
it's
over.
going to become very depressing.
Let's take this call and we'll get back on how not to be depressed during this time. Oh, we just missed it. They will call back. Viewers who are watching live on ITV Gold, you guys can call in at 718-784-8555. And that's extension 108, as well as Facebook. And we want to thank all of our ITV Gold Facebook viewers who are watching. All of you guys who are watching, you guys can call in too. It's not just watching on television. You can watch on Facebook as well and call in live with your questions for Himali Ji. So Himali Ji, we're talking about depression and how important it is to have a daily routine, getting up, taking a shower, putting on those work clothes to actually, in a way, go to work. Like, create a space in your home, which is your office, that it is your work. Here's that caller again. Let's answer them and we'll get back on this topic. Good night. Namaste, Himali Spiritual Center. Your name and your question for Himali Ji. Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hi, how are
Hi.
you?
I am good. How are you doing?
Good. What is your name and your question this evening?
My name is Citra, and I want to ask Himali ji, where is my sun position at this time?
Namaste, Chitra, Ram Ram. Chitra, I think he was going to Hofstra University, correct?
No, it's Citra. It's Ariana's mom.
Yes, so your son going to Hofstra, correct?
Yes, but it's not for my son. It's for me.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what is your date of birth?
07/11/1966.
And where were you born, Chitra? Guyana, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, what's your question again?
My question is, I want to know where's my sun position at this time.
Oh, where your Surya, when you said sun, I thought about your
Your child.
S-O-N. So your S-U-N, sun, Surya. That I have
Yes.
to see in the office. So you know what you do? Call me tomorrow. Then I will see where it is sitting, if it's which house is sitting and what it is right now. Because it's very difficult to tell on Prashan Kuli. I don't remember your horoscope by heart.
Okay.
Okay, so call me
thank you.
tomorrow. I'm whole day home, so call me tomorrow.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks for
Okay,
calling in,
bye-bye.
Chitra. Good night.
So also it's a very important day, as Chitra just reminded me. Tomorrow is Shanidev's birthday. So a lot of people who knows that they're in the Saturn bad timing, meaning Shani Satsati, it's on you. Tomorrow you should fast. Take mustard oil, urd dal to the temple, donate. I know there is no temple right now. You can also get gur and you can put it and put it in a black cloth and feed it to the ants. That also helps too. If none of this can be done, then what you do tomorrow, you light a mustard oil diya and you pray and do the Shani mantra as much as you can. If you do not know the Shani mantra, you light a mustard oil there, and everybody knows the Hanuman Chalisa. Do the Hanuman Chalisa.
Thank you so much. Thanks for that information. I'm sure a lot of viewers who are looking at the show right here on ITV Gold may not have known that information. So thank you so much.
And also, if you feel like you don't have it, but your loved one or somebody at home is going to the Shani Gra, the Shani Satsati, do it for them. If you are a mother, you could do it for your child. If you are a father, you could do it for your child. If you are a brother and sister, you could do it for each other. So please light mustard oil diya for the person if they can, and pray for them too.
Here we have another caller. Good evening, caller. Your name and your question for Himali ji.
Hello,
Hello. Good night.
I would like to speak to Himali ji, please.
Yes, Auntie. She's right here. What is your question?
Hello, namaste,
Right.
Ram Ram.
Sitaram Namaste.
How are you feeling, Doki Auntie?
My name is Devki. I was born on the 22nd of the 2nd, 1942, born in Trinidad, and I just calling, I want to know a little bit about my health.
Your health is, you have to be careful that you do not fall. Did you fall and hurt your hand and legs or anything like that, Doki Auntie?
Yes.
You,
Yes.
you really, really have to take care of your health. You're going to get better from it. Take some vitamin D, do little thing, because I feel like last couple of weeks it was little difficult. You little bit be careful till June 15th. After June 15th, you'll be fine. And you are a very big devotee of Hanumanji, and you pray to him
Yes,
a lot.
I am, yes.
So Hanuman Dada will give you the strength to overcome, and I will also pray for your health, but please be careful of falling or injuring yourself, because you could either injure your leg, your arm or your hip at this time.
Yes. Well, I say my prayers every night, do. I
Okay,
say my
very good.
Hanuman Chalisa, I say my chanting and everything every night.
Tomorrow, don't forget to light a mustard oil diya, and it will help you with any negative gra or any negative thing in the house.
Yes, I hurt my hand.
Yes, so please light a diya, mustard oil diya. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Auntie. Feel better. You know, Himali ji, I wanted to know, we were talking about depression and being locked up in the house. Is there any specific prayer that you would recommend for those of us who are stuck at home feeling depressed?
There is a very good mantra of Lord Shivji's for depression. You do meditation, and you can do Om Namah Shivaya if you are a man, and if you're a female, you do Om Shivaya Namah. And that will help you with your health, because there is lots of mantras you can do. They're very, very long mantras, and people at a depression time, you tell them to pray. Some people don't want to pray. Some people pray more. So I would prefer you to start doing little physical activities, physical movement. Those of you who feel like when you're depressed, you cannot pray. There are a lot of people, Lakshmi, when they're depressed, they cannot pray. They feel like they're more sad. I want you to go out for a little walk, put on your mask and start going around the block 2-3 times. And then come home and take a shower, light a diya and little bit pray. You will start feeling better, and start listening to mantras and positive news, and start listening to positive things. Even sometimes listening to little jokes wouldn't harm you too. I told somebody today, you get very disturbed, you've lost your husband at this time, so you prayed. Now it's not like you will be, she was afraid, Lakshmi, to be happy, because she feels if she's happy, she's doing wrong, which is not true. You could watch a little bit of a movie, little bit of a TV. It will take your mind off things. And yes, you can mourn of a loss of a person, but you are very important too. You are here, and you have to live this life. Whatever we came in this world, we came, and we have to live our life, if we depress or not depress. So I feel you should make it a positive one, because you deserve to be happy. If you say to yourself every day, I deserve to be happy, and do the right thing, you will start changing yourself. When I was 19, 20 years old, a lot of things will happen, and I said to myself, no, why do I have to be sad? Yes, you be sad for 1 day, 2 days, 1 hour, 2 hours. After that, do something different that should make you happy. You don't deserve to be sad for the rest of your life or be depressed, because people are going to live their life no matter what. They will live their life, and why should you hold on to your life? So I please urge you, start doing little step, positive things, little things, gardening, little things, going out. And because it's a very difficult time, we cannot visit our friends, we cannot visit families, we have to be locked in, and it's very hard. But try to make the best of it. Try to do some music class if you can get a little harmony, start learning things. I have somebody learning how to play the violin after 30 years, which is great.
Wonderful. Great recommendations for all of our viewers.
Music does.
Let's take this call. Good evening, caller. Your name and your question for Himali ji.
Thank you, please. I'm watching this show live. I'm a ITV fan, and I'm seeing some good things. My name is Bardwaj Kumar Sitran. My date of birth is 12/17/1956. I would like to know what my health. 12/17/1956.
1956. And Bhardwaj ji, where were you born?
I am a security officer.
Which country were you born?
I was born in Guyana, South America.
Okay. Yeah, you said security. I was going to say you will get little aches and pains on your leg and arm, but you are a person to keep your health. You always eat right and exercise. Little bit your back will give you problem. Don't pick anything up. So if you can take some vitamin, and sometimes I'm going to say a little bit, you need to take care of your heart, because sometimes I feel little pressure here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I feel it. So if you could little bit check with the doctor and little bit change your diet, Mr. Bhardwaj, because you like to eat, you're a very relaxing person. If you relax, you really relax. So see what you can do for your health, because I do feel heart-related problems. So take care of that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.
Himali ji, I have a question. We're talking about depression and coronavirus and being home and stuck and not wanting to do. What advice would you give to people who live by themselves, who are alone at home?
I feel you should really take up a nice music hobby. So I was telling you earlier, music is something so beautiful that it will change. Music will connect us to Bhagwan. Music will change our energy and our chakras too. So if you are alone, you're home, and this is a good time if you can get a little pet, because a lot of them have abandoned, a lot of them cannot be adopted. If you can get a little pet, that also is a good companion. And if you can take up a little hobby, little something that you could do, it will really, really change. It's not a big drastic change, but that little change will play a big impact, a positive one in your life.
That sounds wonderful. Himali ji, you know, this weekend we have Eid coming up, we have Memorial Day coming up, and lots of people are going to want to, you know, visit their families for Eid. They're going to want to, you know, visit their friends, the normal Memorial Day barbecue, or going to the beach, or just being out because it's going to be wonderful weather. What do you recommend we do?
Just wear the face mask, quarantine, stay distance from each other. You don't need to hug each other. Like me and Lakshmi today, we met, we did our little flying hug, we were happy, and do things like this, and try not to be in one place together. If you know you want to go to a friend's house or relative house or somebody, and you know you've been not sick, you are good. If you're sick, stay home. And you feel that, call them up and let them know, and don't stay there too long. Just pray your respect and just leave. It's too much gathering together is no good. So try to be in a place for a short term and see if you can be there for a short term, and leave and let people know you'll be there for so many, you know, hour or minutes.
Okay, let's take this call. Namaste, you're calling Himali Spiritual Center. Your name and your question for Himali ji, please. Hello? Hello? Namaste, your name and your question for Himali ji?
Hi, my name is Ariana. Hi, Himali.
Hi Ariana, how are you, bete?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. So did you did you accept the law school that I told you to?
Yes, I accepted too.
Very good. So you're very, I feel you're very happy, which is good. Is mommy and dad, everybody good?
Yeah, my mom's right here.
Okay, so ask me a question. What would you like to ask?
I would like to ask if my banana tree died.
Yes, it did. It died. I will tell you more details. Yes, it did. But
Okay.
don't forget to pick your school. Where did you pick, Ariana? Which school, which college, which university are you going?
Thorough Law.
Okay. So I wish you the best, and please give me a call that I'll tell you detail about your banana tree.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Mete.
Hi, Ariana. Remember, viewers, if you have a quick question and would like to call us here at ITV Gold Studios, the number is 718-784-8555. If you have more questions in detail, or you would like to speak to Himali ji in private, you can call her at her office at 718-887-2929. Again, it's 718-887-2929. You can give her a call, and it looks like we have somebody else calling. Good evening. Namaste. Your name and your question for Himali ji.
Yeah, my name is Bharat, and my question is regarding my job.
Okay, Bharat ji, आपका date of birth क्या है?
June 9, 1952.
1952.
And born in Mumbai.
Mumbai. And question, आपकी नौकरी कब last थी आपके पास?
थी, लेकिन अभी maybe because of this
Yes.
coronavirus, from March I'm jobless, so I want to know whether I'll get job and when.
You will definitely get a Bharat ji job, but it's little bit late, towards August, September, what you would like. Because I know you're a very adjusting person, you try to adjust, you're a very hard-working person, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, and you little stubborn though, but अच्छे stubborn हो. So towards the ending of August and beginning of September, you will have a good job.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Good night. Himalaji, I want to ask, the airports are opening up, borders are opening up, people want to travel. A lot of people have been stuck here in New York and need to get back to India, need to get back to Guyana. Would you recommend that people travel?
Only if they have to, like it's very important, they should, because if they're thinking, okay, I'm going to go and do a vacation, remember that country is also going through what we're going through. So you might not get the similar fun that you want to do. We usually want to go back to our home so we can visit friends and family. That's going to be very difficult. You don't want to carry anything from here to people over there who is good. So I'll prefer you to stay home unless you have an elderly parents at home that you have to go and visit. That is a different, you will need to do that. But if you can stay home and be safe here, if we be apart, later on we can all be together.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. What is your name and your question for Himali ji?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
This is Indrani Ganesh. Can I speak to the Himalaji privately tomorrow?
Sorry, Indrani, I couldn't hear you.
Can I speak to her tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes, you can call the office. She's on live right now, but if you want to see her tomorrow, you can call the office at 718-88. Sure. So those of you guys who are watching at home, remember you can give us a call here at the studio at 718-784-8555, extension 108, or you can call the office at 718-887-2929 to make an appointment with Himali ji. If you have, some more questions that maybe you may not want to ask on air, you can give her a call at 718-887-2929, and that is her office. You can give her a call tomorrow. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you got the number, right?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. And you'll call her tomorrow.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
And also, Lakshmi, so those of you that's one type of depression. So the other one we have that people lost their job and they don't know if they will get back another job or rate. No, you do your resume. If you have time, you get your horoscope open and see, do you change your line or can you continue working in your line? Or do you need to do something a little bit more different? Because your astrology chart, like we say, open your book, will be able to tell you what you should do. Especially for a lot of people, Lakshmi, that who are in, was in retail, people working, they really need to see, because it's very difficult will be for them to go back to work because a lot of the retail stores will be totally closed. So what you could do, young people, even if you're like in your 40s, you could still go out and get a career you could do 6-month program, 1-year program, 2 years program, something that you always wanted to do. And you can do that for a school, go back to school or go back to training school, do something for 6 months, 1 year, and actually get a job that will give you stability. So this could be a chance that you've been putting yourself on the back burner. So don't feel negative, don't feel depressed that, hey, I lost my job, I can't get. I always believe Bhagwan, God, Ishwar does things for us for our betterment and not for our worse and for negativity. But we have to find ourselves and we have to find the better, what we can do and make ourselves better in the situation that we're in right now and think positive.
Himali ji, we're home and, everybody is quarantined. Everybody's so worried with the coronavirus. But we are hearing about a lot of people, especially elder people, who have unfortunately passed away with coronavirus. Now, here's a tricky question. Let's say a younger person passed this on to an older person in their home, and that person passed away. How would you tell this person who passed the virus on to an elderly person and that person died, how would you tell them to deal with that?
Some people will need one-to-one a lot. They can either see a spiritual person, come and see me, or see anyone spiritual, or go for therapy and get that deep guilt out of them. Some people are more sensitive than others, but I will tell you, it is not your corona reason that your elderly grandparents or family member that died. It was unfortunately their time and the situation they way happened. It was time for them to go, because we do have a lot of elderly people who did survive it. They got it and they survived. And we have people who are even in their 40s, late 40s, passed away. So it is very difficult to say how long who lives. It's all up to Bhagwan. If you can accept that, you didn't do it on purpose, you didn't know, and we wasn't even educated about this 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Right now we're feeling more comfortable this whole of May that, okay, we know what it is, we know how we get it, we should wash our hands, we know how to prepare ourselves, and we know because we educated right now. We wasn't then, so you cannot blame yourself for something that you didn't know or you couldn't have prevented yourself. So first of all, the healing part is stop punishing yourself. And you can pray for your loved one or the significant other that passed away because of any reason, your fault or not your fault, which I don't believe it is your fault. Truly, it's not to make you feel happy. Truly, deeply, I don't feel it's your time, because I believe when it's our time to go, we will go.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Your name and your question for Himali ji.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I talk to Himali ji, please?
हाँ, नमस्ते अस्मिता बहन, कैसे हो आप?
I don't have any question. I want to thank her and I want to say I love her and pray for us.
I love you too, अस्मिता बहन.
चल रहा है.
Tomorrow शनिदेव का है, आपको पता है. आप जरूर प्रे करना.
हाँ, मैं आपको पिक्चर भेजूंगी.
हाँ, जरूर भेजना बहन.
हाँ, बोलो.
Yes, please send me the picture. Asmita Bahan has a beautiful.
मैं विशेष क्या करूं?
विशेष आपको.
मैं विशेष क्या करूं ताकि मैं तबीयत से ठीक रहूं? क्या करूं बोलो स्पेशल?
आपको स्पेशल, आपकी शनि कहाँ है? 6th और 8th, कौन सी हाउस में है? 8th हाउस में, करेक्ट?
मैं तबीयत से ठीक रहूं. क्या करूं बोलो स्पेशल? आपको स्पेशल, आपकी शनि कहाँ है? 6th और 8th हाउस, कौन सी हाउस में है? 8th हाउस में, करेक्ट? Yeah.
Okay, so this is what you do. All you do is think about your health. And tomorrow, today I will text you a special mantra that you can do, and you do that mantra for your health. Light 1 mustard oil diya and 1 ghee diya. Keep the ghee diya on your left hand side and mustard oil on your right hand side. And you do that mantra that I'm going to text you, because every certain mantras, Lakshmi, we cannot give on TV because it's killing. I know, Asmita Behan. So I will give you a mantra and you do that mantra whole day tomorrow and every day, and it will help you with your health.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we'll do a program once that not all mantras can be done for everybody. There are some mantras, we call it kilik, means they are closed. So they are powerful. A guru has to open it, or somebody with power shakti will have to open it. Some mantras are, we call it beach mantras, means everybody can do, and there is no good or bad effect, you get positive effect. So there are certain mantras. So if there is anyone who wants to get a particular mantra for their particular self, then you will either have to come and see me or do a phone consultation with me, so that I will be able to give you a particular mantra.
Himali ji, I cannot believe it's almost the ending of the show. At this time, I would like to ask you to say a prayer to end off our program.
I really want to say very quickly, I want to wish all our Muslim viewers, our brothers and sisters, that you have fasted this whole month and you will break your fast. And sadly, we won't be able to do a Friday pray, which is this day will have been. But when you do pray, pray for every one of us that, Allah saves us and gives us this illness, the strength and the ability to overcome, and to forgive us for any of the wrongdoing we have done, and pray for everybody, not only yourself. And I do wish you all a very, very Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. Viewers, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of Himali Spiritual Center right here on ITV Gold. We'll see you all next week right here, ITV Gold, Thursdays from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Namaste.